Didn't you know from the beginning I don't do that? I don't do that. Didn't you know from the beginning that I don't do that? I want to give a great shout out to the YouTube family coming back once again, talking about relationships and how people just go out and do anything, date anybody, going after the outer appearance just because somebody look good and they fine. Well, the title of this video is, didn't you know I didn't do that? I don't do them things you looking for. Well, you wasn't worried about it at the beginning because you looked at my body. I was a fine woman, or I was a handsome man. You went off of my looks. But I told you, as a woman, I don't cook. I don't clean. I don't wash clothes. Why you getting mad now? Because I'm telling you again, I don't do that. Didn't you know I don't do these things that you asking me to do? So many men now that throw their money on the woman, they the breadwinner. They think that just because they have the money that, well, she gonna do everything I say. She gonna get in there and cook. She gonna get in there and clean up. She gonna do whatever I say. And you find out, men, that it don't work like that all the time, do it? Now, don't get me wrong. You got some dynamic women out there that loves to do all those things, but it should be equal. She ain't got to be the only one cooking and cleaning. You need to go learn how to cook yourself. You need to learn how to clean up yourself, because there's gonna come a time when somebody gonna be down. See, everybody ain't up together in these relationships at all times. Somebody gonna get sick. Didn't you know I don't do these things? I heard a woman the other day saying, well, I met him, he was handsome. He was 6'5". But that's all he was handsome. He don't even know how to change a flat on the car. He don't even take the trash out. And he turn around and say, don't you know I don't do these things? I make my bread, I make my money, and I'm all about me. That's it. Didn't you know from the beginning I'm all about myself? How many people right now sitting in a relationship right now as I speak and they all about themselves? Like I said in the other video, ain't no being equal no more. Ain't hardly no helpmeets no more. Didn't you know I didn't do those things? Now you cry because when you come home and get off work, I don't have your dinner ready. Or when you get off work, I don't have your bathtub running, your water running. I ain't finna massage your feet. I ain't finna take you out to eat. I ain't finna open your door and hold it open because I ain't that gentleman. Didn't you know I don't do these things? So why you mad and crying now? Because I don't do those things. Didn't you know from the beginning? I'm not that man. I'm not that woman. The person you looking for is out there somewhere. It just ain't me. How many of y'all can relate to this video? Didn't I tell you I didn't want no more kids? So why you trying to make me have some? I already got 3 or 4 of my own. I told you from the beginning. Didn't I tell you I don't want those things? Didn't I tell you from the beginning I was a player? Come on, people. Feel me on this. Didn't I tell you I was a clubber? I go out and club almost every other night, if not every night. Now you want me to come home. I told you what it was from the beginning. Didn't you know I'm not the husband type? But you hooked up with me anyway. Didn't I tell you I partied with my homegirls all night? We're going to go out and wear our short dresses, and we're going to draw attention, and we're going to holler at different men. Didn't you know I was like that from the beginning? So why you mad at me now? I'm doing the same thing I did from day one when you met me. If you met me in the club, what make you think I'm going to stop clubbing? I told you I wasn't that kind of woman, and I told you I wasn't that kind of man. I don't clean up after myself. Didn't you know that? And how many people right now trying to impress somebody, and they trying to do all the impressing they can, and they don't care nothing about it? Oh yeah. Didn't you know I didn't go to church? I don't want nothing to do with God. You knew that before you met me. So why you trying to make me a church girl? Why you trying to make me a first lady? Why you trying to make me a pastor? Why you trying to make me a musician? Why you trying to make me a singer? Didn't I tell you from the beginning, I don't do those things. That's what you do. I'm my own person. A lot of people are split up right now because of the things that I'm saying. And if the ones that ain't split up, some of them just hanging in there, just to be hanging in there. You got people getting married for all the wrong reasons now. You got people getting married for tax purposes. Oh, yeah. You got people getting married for the love of money. A lot of folks know it's wrong from the beginning. Didn't you know I didn't do none of these things from the beginning? I am who I am, and I'm not going to change. Didn't you know that? I'm all about looking good, riding good. I got to have the finer things in life. You knew that from the beginning. And I always tell folks, especially us as men, the same thing you did to get that woman, same thing you're going to have to do to keep her. It's an old blues song that says, it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. A lot of folks got married and spent so much money on the wedding, and they barely made it 6 months. I told you don't marry me, but you wanted to do it anyway. So I went along with what you said. And I'm going to get ready to get on out of here. Take care. Remain blessed.